Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Yummy Brand of Yommycrochetlogy, and today's tutorial is a Kelly doll or little girls swimmers ages 3 to 6 years old. You can easily customize the size into your liking. So this is the adult size for the Barbie inspired bikini. So all the projects that you are seeing right now in this video will be inspired by Barbie, since Barbie is very trending and it's coming out soon in the cinema. And I'm gonna make a few projects that talks about Barbie, and it is in collaboration with Hobbii on holiday with Hobbii. Definitely something that you can take with you while on holiday. So it is a set, so it's a high-waisted retro bikini. So I make a little one for my little girl that is a all over or one piece compared to the adult one. This one is a one piece swimmers or bikini that fits ages 3 to 6 years old. So if you like my content that talks about crochet and styling our crochet pieces, please hit that subscribe button, stickers, or whatever you feel like to support my channel so I can continue doing this. So let's head to the video. We will use a pink Panetone yarn, pink, orange, and glitter combination, and the white cotton Friends 8/8. So this is the two yarns that we will be using. So these are the materials that you will be needing for this project. And also I have here the measurement or calculations how to take the measurement of a 3 to 6 years old. So we will start our foundation with 10 inches long or 25 cm, and it should be a multiple of 3. Make sure it is a multiple of 3. So make a slip knot however you are comfortable in making one. This is how I make my slip knot. Chain that is equal to your measurement, chest measurement, 1, 2, 3. Make sure it is a multiple of 3. So that's 3. So 50, 51. I have 51 stitches, and that is my multiple of 3 for 10 inches measurement. It's a little bit past than 10 inches. It's 10 and a half. Skip 2 stitches, so 1 and 2. Then on the third, you have to make a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook in that third stitch or chain, yarn over, pull it through. Yarn over and pull it through till the end. So that's your half double crochet, and then in the same stitch make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over, pull it through. You should have 3 loops in your hook right now. Yarn over, pull it through in the first 2 yarns in your hook, yarn over and pull it through till the end, and there's your double crochet. So the chain here or the skip chain is count as a stitch, and half double crochet, double crochet, this is count is the first sedge stitch. Okay, it's called the sedge stitch. Skip 2 again, 1 and 2. On the third, you have to place single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through. You should have 2 yarns in your hook, yarn over, pull it through till the end, and that's your single crochet. Again, yarn over and make half double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over, pull it through. You should have 3 loops in your hook. Yarn over, pull it through till the end, and there's your half double crochet. Yarn over, insert it in the same stitch. Yarn over, pull it through. You should have 3 yarns or loops in your hook. Yarn over, pull it through in the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull it through till the end, and there's your double crochet. So in the same stitch, you have single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, and that will be your second sedge stitch. So that's how our pattern goes, and that's what the pattern is called, a sedge stitch. Now again, I'll show you. Skip 2, 1 and 2, and then on the third make a single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. So there's your third sedge stitch. So I'm here at the end of my second row, and now we have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, skip this 2, and then on the last stitch you have to place a single crochet on that last stitch. So single crochet, insert your hook there. There's 2 loops in your hook. Now before you finish that last stitch, which is a single crochet, to end this row, you have to grab your second color. And the second color in this case is white, and this is how we insert our second color. Yarn over, pull it through all the way to the last 2 loops of your hook, tighten the current color, and then you're ready to go with the second color. Now chain 1 is always count as a stitch, turn your work, and then this time in that same stitch you have to make the sedge stitch. So since chain 1 is count as a stitch, you have to place half double crochet there and double crochet. So there's your first sedge made, okay? And now always bury the tail of your, always bury the second color along with you. So when you end in this row, you can swap colors straight away. So you have to take this with you, the pink color. This is the repeat pattern of this sedge stitch. You have to skip the 2 stitches, which is the double crochet and half double crochet, and into the single crochet you have to make another sedge stitch. Sedge stitch is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all in the same stitch, and that is your second sedge stitch. Okay, so that's the repeat. Skip 2 and then sedge stitch, which is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Okay, so now I have here 3 stitches left. Again, skip the 2 stitches, and then on the top of the last stitch you have to place a single crochet and finish. Then finish the single crochet with the second color. Yarn over and pull it through. Tighten your previous color. And chain 1, always count as a stitch, and turn your work, and then you're ready to begin your 4th row. Okay, again in the same stitch where your chain is, make a half double crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all in the same stitch to form a sedge stitch. There's your first sedge stitch, and then skip 2, 1 and 2 on top of the single crochet from the previous round. Now we have 3 stitches left, and then as always you have to end the row with a single crochet on top of the last stitch. So place your last single crochet and finish on the last stitch, and then change color, and then chain 1, and we're ready to turn our work and begin the 5th row. Again, bury your second color or your previous color along with the stitches, so you can use this at the end of the row. Now again, sedge stitch, chain half double crochet, double crochet in the same stitch as your chain 1. That's your first sedge stitch. It's always count as a stitch. Now skip 2 and then sedge stitch on top of the single crochet from the previous round. Sedge stitch is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. So you're gonna repeat this pattern or procedure making until you hit your measurement B, which is upper bust or upper chest down to the waist. So this is what we're making from here all the way to the waistline of the kid, and then from there we will leave it be, and then we will start the bikini bottom so we can attach them together. So it's a separate panel that we have to make, the upper and the bottom, and then we will attach them with elastic in between. My measurement B should be 5.5 inches or 13 cm. Yes, 13 cm. Okay, so I have to make a couple of rows until I hit 5.5. We have here the panel of the Barbie bikini swimwear. Now let's decide which part or which side is your right side facing. Which side of the stitches can be the right side facing. It's just a matter of decision which color you want it to be a dominant. So in this case, in this side facing this way, this is the white dominant color, and in this side this will be a pink dominant color, and I decided this will be my right side facing. So the length of your panel should be equal to your measurement B. My daughter is around 5.5 or 13 cm, and that's perfect. So I am done with my panel. Pantone pink again, and that would be my dominant color, and we will start with a foundation chain that is equal to your measurement measurement C, and at the same time it has to be a multiple of 3. So you're gonna start again with a slip knot. That's how I make my slip knot, and then a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90. So I have here 90 chain, and that's my multiple of 3. That is equal to 21 inches. So that's my 21 inches there. Now that you have your foundation chain, we will gonna slip stitch at the very first chain that you made. Okay, to form it into a round. So that's the beginning of your bikini bottom stitch. Pull it through all the way to the end. Now it's in circle. Our work will be in round. Proceed again to the sedge stitch that we already surely familiar. One is always count as a stitch. In that first stitch, you have to make a half double crochet. Double crochet in the same stitch. And there's your first sedge stitch created. Again, make another sedge, skip 2, 1 and 2. On the third, you have to place single crochet. And I'm trying to bury the tail. So single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all in the same stitch. That's your second sedge stitch. Now skip 2 again, 1 and 2. On the third stitch, you have to make another sedge stitch, which is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Okay, so that's how our pattern goes for the start of the bikini bottom. So I have here 2 stitches left. And then the way we will end it, make sure it's not twisted. Make sure your straps or your little strips of starting to become a panel is not twisted. And we will end it with a slip stitch to your chain 1 at the beginning. So slip stitch there. But before you will end your slip stitch, you grab the second color. So you grab the second color, yarn over, pull it through till the end, and now you're starting the next row. Once you have your second color secure and ready, turn your work. Okay, so supposedly we're facing the wrong side. The reason for that is I want the stitches to be like this. Okay, because if you turn your work, your stitches will look like this. If you don't turn your work, the stitches would be like this. The direction of the stitches will be like that, and this one is different. It's like opposite to each other. Like direction of the pink is going there, the direction of white is going there. So if you don't turn your work, this will be the end result. Fine with that, that's okay. Continue not turning your work. If you want to uniform your stitches with the panel of your Kelly Barbie doll monokini for the kids, then turn your stitches. Again, that's just another tip that I would like to emphasize. So we're turning our stitches here. I already have my chain 1, half double crochet in the same stitch, and then double crochet. And there's your first sedge stitch. Okay, all in the same stitch. Tighten the stitches, and then skip the 2 stitches and go straight to the single crochet from the previous round. So again, it's the same pattern. You're working on top of the single crochet from the previous round and place a sedge stitch on top of that single crochet. Sedge stitch is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Skip 2 stitches again and single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Again, for this pattern, we're turning our work for the second color. So second color is your wrong side facing, and the first color is your right side facing. I'm here at the end of my row, and we obviously have 1 sedge stitch from the previous round what is left, so that's 1, 2, and again, always end into the chain 1 from the beginning of. Make a slip stitch and finish slip stitch. And then since this is my wrong side, my yarn, so this is my wrong side, so I have to put this yarn here in the inner before I will slip stitch to my chain 1 again and finish slip stitch. Grab your second color, grab the first color, drop the second color, and finish your slip stitch with the second color. Tighten your stitches and turn your work. Okay, so this is my right side facing. Now my work will go in this direction. Okay, so chain 1 and half double crochet in the same stitch, double crochet in the same stitch to complete the first sedge stitch. Tighten all those stitches and the work will be in this side. Again, it's just a matter of personal preferences if you want to turn your work. If you don't want to turn your work, that's sure you pay attention of where is your inner and where is your outer. So supposedly we're working on the top. So we're working on the top or the waist's top. So this is the waist and then we're going down. So facing like this is my right side and then the inner is my wrong side. So make sure you put your trail of yarns in this inner side of your work. Skip the 2 stitches, which is the double crochet and half double crochet, and then make a sedge on top of the single crochet. So sedge stitch is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet all in the same stitch. Okay, again skip the 2 stitches, make a sedge on top of the single crochet. Sedge is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet all in the same stitch. Continue that pattern around. Continue the pattern of sedge stitch, turning every row and changing colors every row till you reach the hips. Okay, so this supposedly is the hips. We completed the hips. Okay, so this is the amount of rows that I have to fill for her. I have finished the lower bikini, or this is the panty or the panty short of the pattern. So this is the front panel, and then if you attach it, it will make into a 1 bikini, but this is a short design. So locate the half of your panel and place a stitch marker in there to create a division. So this is where we will chain to make a division or a divide our center, and we will make a short here and a short here. And we will size down to 3 millimeter. Attach your yarn at the back stitch marker, so we're always starting at the back, and you have to make a chain of 10. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you have to make a slip stitch to your other stitch marker or in the stitch marker in the front panel. So in this case, it will become a little short. Secure the chain. So you can make the chain in between longer or shorter. It's up to you. It depends which size you're making this one to. This one is size 3 to 6 years old and it has a chain of 10. We'll work our way in the side. And once we're done with the side, we will cut it off and then do the side here. Half double crochet around. So our works will be in round now. Okay, so half double crochet in the first stitch where the actual stitch is. So that's 1 half double crochet and 2, 3 and 4, 5. So now I am here in the chain that we made. We have to make a half double crochet in each stitches. So make sure your half double crochet is equal to your chain, which is in my case 10 chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. And then slip stitch to the first half double crochet that we made, and that's our first row for the little short. Okay, so that's the first row of the little short. Now I want to turn my work. So make sure the direction of your work will be right side facing. So since we are facing the right side now, chain 1 and then single crochet in the 10 half double crochet. So just single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So once you're out in your 10 stitches in the middle, we will begin the sedge stitch into the short area. So again, next stitch, make a sedge. So single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. There's your first sedge. Now skip 2 and make a sedge here again. Make it single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet to complete your sedge stitch. Now skip 2, sedge stitch again, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Okay, sedge stitch again, so skip 2, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. So continue your sedge stitches around the short only, so around the short, and then when you reach here you have to slip stitch. Okay. Here at the end I have 3 stitches left, so single crochet, skip 2, and then single crochet in the last stitch, and then slip stitch to your first chain here in your 10 single crochet. Now that's our second row for the short. Again, continue the pattern. This time it's the same. So chain 1 and single crochet 10 in the next 10 stitches, which is your 10 single crochet from the previous round. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Now there's 2 stitches, so you have to skip 2 stitches and go straight to the single crochet on top of the single crochet and place a sedge stitch. So single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. So the clue there is always follow the single crochet from the previous round, and that's where you will put or place your sedge stitch. So skip 2 stitches and then place your sedge on top of the single crochet from the previous round. So single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Okay, now continue that pattern again in rounds until you reach where you started your chain. I have here my last stitch for the last row, and we will single crochet here and slip stitch to the chain that we made in the very beginning of the pattern. Secure the yarn and we can cut off the yarn. So overall I have 4 rows of sedge stitch, and then we're gonna attach our yarn again here in the side at the top here to start for this side here. stitch into the chain one we made in the very beginning of the row, and then pull it through and secure that yarn, and we're done. So we're done with a little short. So all you have to do now is we will add a row here at the top for the elastic. So grab your elastic or whatever elastic you want to use. For this tutorial I will use this one, but I recommend an recommended elastic that I want you guys to use is something like this. It is you know, a tube or circular one rather than the flat elastic. The reason is easier to use this circular one, wrapping the stitches around compared to this one. It's kind of like stiff. It's really kind of like harsh elastic for my daughter compared to this one. It's quite soft and gentle to her skin, or just really good for her usage. So I will just use this one and fold it in half like so. So I will still be using the same stitch as you guys, which is a half double crochet. We'll still use the same hook, which is 3, and then pull the yarn and secure that yarn. Also 3mm and in different colors, so you can see the yarn and the hook at the same time. You have to place half double crochet in every stitches, so just relax your stitches when you're wrapping the elastic within your stitches, and in every chain spaces or the chain skip that you made during the foundation of your shorts or stitches, make two half double crochet in there. Okay, so there's my 2 half double crochet, and then there is the sedge stitch. So we're gonna place half double crochet in that stitches. Okay, and another 2 half double crochet where the chain skips are. So if you remember our foundation, it is a sedge stitch, skip, 2 chain. So you place 2 half double crochet in the skips or the chains, and then 1 half double crochet in the actual sedge stitch. Okay, again, relax your stitches. You don't need to be pulling too tight with your stitches. So I'm here at the end, and then we will just have another 2 sets of half double crochet in this stitch here, just to secure the yarn, the stitches quite well, and then slip stitch to your chain 2 at the beginning of your row, then secure that yarn, and then cut off. Bikini shorts look like. Okay, so now there you go. So just stretch each side of the short and attach it to your top panel. Yarn over, pull it through, chain 1, and then align your panel, that panel, 2 panels, align them together, and then find the stitch and insert your hook there and make a single crochet. Okay, again, find the stitch, align them together like so, and make a single crochet. Again, do not tighten your stitches, just relax. And try to bury this tail too. So at the end of your work, so there is this stitch here. So there's stitch here, stitch there. Okay, and then single crochet. So just keep doing that until you reach the second stitch marker of your crochet pieces at hand. So I have here my last stitch, which is pretty much the stitch marker, and then we're gonna clip that in, get them together, okay, and make a single crochet as your last stitch. Do not cut it off. Now flip your work. Now the top part is attached to the bottom. Okay, so it's a one piece now. The direction of your work should be right side facing. So if I go this way at the back of the short, my stitches will be right side facing, and then come out on the other side of the short all the way to the panel, back up here at the top, and then come down here. So in that way, my stitches will be right side facing. And then make a single crochet every stitches around the short, around the panel, at the top of the panel, and back in the side of the panel. We are going to place two single crochet. So there's one chain space, so place 1 and 2 single crochet in that chain space. Again, there's another chain space here, so you have to place 2 single crochet, so that's 1 and 2. Okay, so assumingly this is another chain space, so place a 2 single crochet. Okay, so we are working in the chain space or the turning chain of the sedge stitch. I'll just finish the stitches here. So 2 single crochet in the turning chain. So, and then slip stitch to the actual panel of the short to secure your stitches. Pull the yarn, and voila, we're done with the borders. I want you to place a stitch marker in the middle of this panel. Just fold it and find the center. So obviously mine is a little bit off. No, it's alright. So I will place a stitch marker there because we need to use that later. So in my case, that's the half of my panel. So that's where I insert my hook. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows down. That's where you will insert your needle. Okay, at the back. So I'm placing my raw stitch or these ugly bits at the back. We will just clean that off later. Okay, and then flip your work again. Now we're facing the front, and this time we will just insert our needle all the way back to the stitch marker. So how are you gonna do that is just wave your needle back and forth of the stitches until you come out at the top of the top, and then you have to pull that to create that little scrunch. Okay, from the edge of your panel there should be 1, 2, 3. So on the third, secure your yarn there. Then make a chain of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the last stitch or the next stitch, you have to place a double crochet. Okay, supposedly that's the first row of your sleeves. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and in between these two posts, 1 and 2, in between, that's where you put your stitches, make a double crochet. Okay, now repeat that 3 chain and double crochet by chaining 3 again, 1, 2, and 3, turn your work, double crochet again. Okay. So I have here a pearl attached to my little romper bikini. This is machine attached or a handheld machine. If you have one, then you can definitely proceed and do that. If you don't, this is totally optional. It's really the machine that I use looks like this. This is a machine I use. It's just a little cranking machine that you pull this, and then the pearl will go into this little nook here, and it will get stuck in. Yep, that is very cool to have around handy, and just a nice little tidbits to add into our project if you want, or you're very crafty, or you really like doing these little things. Added a little detail in the side. This is a mesh straps that we added. So I place a stitch marker each side of the front panel. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows down from top to tip, from here to here. Then we will start our mesh strap. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is count as a stitch, and then skip 1 and double crochet next. So yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over and pull it through, yarn over and pull it through. So there's your first double crochet. This is count as a stitch and a chain 1. So chain 1 again, and then skip 1 and double crochet next. So yarn over, should have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So there's your third, and then chain 1 and skip, and then another double crochet in the next. Okay, so I end up with a 3 double crochets and a chain 1, then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, turn your work. And this time, place your double crochet on top of the double crochet, so you have to skip the chain spaces, and place your double crochet aligned to the previous double crochet. Chain 1, and then skip the chain space and double crochet on top of the double crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain 1 and double crochet on top of the chain 3. And there's your second row and your repeat row. So chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've got 32 rows before I decrease the last 2 stitches, 2 rows. I have here my last 32 rows. You can always add more of the mesh rows if you need to. Now the last 2 rows will be a decrease. So again, chain of 4, 3, and 4. Turn your work. Place your DC on top of the double crochet. Okay, and then this last 2 stitches. You have to decrease. Decrease is yarn over, insert your hook in the top of the double crochet, yarn over and whay! Yarn over and pull it through. Do not finish that. Make a double crochet again in the last stitch, which is the top of the chain 3. and make a half finished double crochet. So you should have 3 loops in your hook, and yarn over, pull it through, and there's your decrease. Now chain of 1, turn your work and make a decrease in the next 2 stitches. So that's first double crochet and finish, another double crochet and finish here. So there's 3 loops in my hook and unfinished double crochet, yarn over, pull it through, and there's your another decrease, and chain 1 and double crochet on top of the chain 3, and there's your finish row. Okay, and chain 1, pull it through, and we can cut off this yarn, and we're done.
And that's all for today. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to tag me when you make one. I'll always be there in Instagram, Yommycrochetlogy. Give me a follow there so we will be seeing each other. And also don't forget to support my channel so I can continue doing this by sending stickers or subscribing to my channel, or better yet, buy my Etsy pattern or Ribbler pattern. Links are all provided in the description box below. Have a lovely day and see ya!